Hi, my name is Cynthia Purcell. My husband and I have been in foster care, I'd say 20 years, probably. 7 years ago, I had a baby girl, a normal foster child. She was 2 months old. She started having seizures, and so we went to the hospital, found out that she had a terminal condition. That kind of put me in a different direction with my foster care. And so now I take care of kids that are medically challenged. So they're blind or they're deaf or they're some kind of cognitive learning disability.
I'm Molly.
I'm Brad.
And we've been foster parents for about 3 years. For the last year, we've been respite foster parents. So we do short-term foster care for kiddos that are placed with other foster families.
You get a phone call a couple hours beforehand, and then you get a knock on your door, and a kid is coming in for that 2 hours or so that you have sometimes. Are the beds in the right configuration? Do you have foods that are appropriate for the kid that age? Do you have clothes for the kid that age? Kids will come with just the clothes on their back. We're just trying to make sure that the child feels safe.
Even though we're on open beds, even though the foster parents are like, yes, we're ready for whatever comes our way, it is still this big because they just call you and say, yeah, this kid's available. Do you want to take them? And we're like, yeah, we'll take them. And then just having meals that first week is like really, really fun for us. Just hands-on help. Like if we have to take all of them to the doctor, can one of you go with us and take them to the doctor with us? Or can you stay at home with one of them while I take the other one to the doctor? Yeah, help with homework, meals, help with transportation sometimes, and just coming and hanging out sometimes is great.
My name is Janine, and I'm a member of New Life, and I'm a grandma, and I love being a grandma. And one Sunday we came, and there was a video like this announcing an upcoming meeting on how to help serve foster children and foster families. And I looked at my husband, he looked at me, and he said, "You're going to that meeting, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, I am, and this is our church." So I went to the meeting. I said, "I can't be a foster parent, but I love being a grandma. Is there such thing as a foster grandma?" The person who was leading the meeting said, "No, but that's a great idea." There was a couple that was attending the meeting, and they don't have any family in the area, and said, "We would love to have a foster grandma." So I started serving that family. They had 4 foster children. I just would show up, babysit really, so she could run errands. We did crafts, we played games. When I moved to Tucson, I left my 2 grandsons behind, and sorry, it was a hole in my heart that needed to be filled. And that filled it. So it's been a blessing to me, and it's been easy and fun. Hasn't really taken a whole lot of time, but I just love it.
Everyone that's coming and engaging with these kids is paid in some capacity. And so there's something tremendous about a person wanting to have a relationship with these kids purely because they love them. And so Janine has been such a blessing in our family. They just had another person that was loving on them and praying for them and asking how they were doing. We don't need to worry about biological connections or, which church you belong to. We are all part of the body of Christ. And so how can we love our neighbors even if they aren't physically, biologically related to us? I think foster care points to the way that God has adopted us into his family.
Here in Pima County, there's over 3,000 kids in the foster care system. Here at New Life, we have a heart to make a difference in the lives of those kids and their families. And so we are on mission to open up our homes, to come around those who do open up their homes, to care for these kids and to make an impact not only on them, but also on their parents. I love our heart for this. It's right in line with what James says. James says, "Religion that is pure and undefiled is this, to visit the afflicted, the orphan, the widow." And I pray that we would be those who would open up our hearts and our minds to this community. And so if God is nudging you in this way, maybe it's to open up your home to a foster child. Maybe it's to come alongside those here at New Life who have opened up their homes. Perhaps if God is nudging you, I'd encourage you to initiate a conversation with the team out at First Step on the patio. Or perhaps reach out to Maureen Albert, who's our coordinator of this effort here at New Life. Whatever it is, would you join us in prayer? We want to make an impact in this community, and we believe God is already doing an amazing work.